Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? Mark 43. Kill. And go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Martinez. Operating from the gun. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now this throw caught left side. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down. Martinez. Open man is Ross.
I didn't know that right over.
For a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Oh, bro. Literally kicked off.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Martinez now throwing on 3rd and long. Airing one out for Boyd.
What the fuck is these niggas not jumping for the ball?
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Damn, Middleton, why you jump for the ball? You right there, bro. That's big.
Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Martinez off the play fake. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. A screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
7:34. Hey, Steve 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Carr completes it, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
First down, a run with Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Okay, ready? Exit, exit. Watch the eyes.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short boot taken at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martinez. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Okay, break. 15's the mic. I got 15. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Here's Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the result of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
30. Right now. 6-18.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He's got it to Williams. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll run forward, Tariq Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Nixon will try the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Martinez operating from the gun. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Martinez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To throw is Martinez. Looking to throw on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Completes it to Aguilar. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Damn it.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Martinez now to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Metcalf. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play.
This is caught at the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fuck, man. Get that shit out of bounds.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Right, 64, weak. Bravo! Mike 17. Slip. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Hut.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Martinez. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Martinez. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Down.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Oakland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will